International.
Randolph, so great to have you back in the store here for a little bit.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to be back.
You have been the road warrior extraordinaire for the last, month almost?
Like at least 3 weeks or so.
Yeah,
yes,
just
sir.
Delivering organs and picking them up all
yes,
over the countryside.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, I was thinking about that this morning. I hadn't seen you in person for like 3 weeks.
Yes, sir. We talked about it over the phone.
We talk on the phone. I said, "How's it going, Randolph?" You know, just to see how you're doing. I like to keep myself informed on what's going on. And I was reminded this morning that, you know, from the first day I met you, I said, you know, you, Randolph, you could be the new face of Keyboard Exchange International.
Absolutely.
Someday, and that's actually worked out.
Absolutely.
To be a truism, you know.
Sir. Yes, sir.
And but beyond that, I realized how much I enjoyed doing your job, the job you're doing now.
Oh, wow.
You know, where I got to meet the people that had preserved the organs so well in their home. I mean, now you're getting that thrill of seeing a well-kept instrument in someone's living room.
Yes, yes.
And then loading it into the truck and bringing it back here. But to meet the people.
Oh, yes.
You know, Hammond people
right.
who love Hammond organs, and they. I just love it. I get the pleasure of speaking with them on the phone quite often.
Right, yeah.
You know, and setting up the deals and all that. But you get to be there, meet the people, and I know sometimes my experience is like yours. Sometimes people get very sentimental.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's what's funny, 2 points there. Oftentimes when we're going to pick up these instruments, you know, the customers or the clients rather, they would say, "Hey, you know, what type of guy is Jim? You know, we spoke to him over the phone, you know, but I'm actually the one that's actually meeting them in person." So
yeah.
We work together well with that.
I'm very blessed that
sir.
we found you, that you came in almost 10 years ago and didn't want to leave.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
and you said you'd been watching our videos since you were 12 years old.
Since a kid,
you know,
yes, sir.
so it's all working out great, and
yes, sir.
you're getting out there and doing the hard work, but also the fun part
absolutely.
Of the job, which is meeting the people,
absolutely,
finding the homes that the organs, you know, stayed there for like maybe 50, 60 years,
absolutely.
and now the families are honoring us with their trust.
Right, and that was going to be my second point. You know, oftentimes when I get there, and you know, by the time we're loading it, they plead with us like, "Could you please make sure that we find a great home for this instrument? This belonged to my grandmother, or it belonged to whoever." Often, you know, we oftentimes even say, "Hey, you know what? We'll keep your contact, and once we find that right home, we'll contact you back and, you know, let you know where it ended up." You know. So.
I especially love that time, similar situation you just described. It was a grandmother. We made, as we promised, we made a video and dedicated it to the grandmother.
Yes.
So Randolph, you were telling me the name of that song is "God is Great."
Yes, sir.
Well, what we'd like to ask you to do now, this organ was at one time owned and played by a woman named Doris, and we bought this from her family. And as a tribute to Doris, we would like you to play "How Great Thou Art."
Okay.
That might be something that she would have at least enjoyed hearing, or maybe played herself. Because as you and I both know, this organ came out of the factory around 1955. It's one of the very first years of B3 production. But the family had requested that they would be able to hear the organ after it was fully restored. Now, when I was playing the organ on Saturday, this past Saturday, I noticed it has a marvelous bass with the 142. Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir.
I think we might put that up on a bass boosting cabinet. We have those 10-inch tall Diaz pieces, you know, to lift it up. So it's the same height as a 122. But even without that, oh my gosh, that bass is extraordinary.
Oh, it has good bottoms.
Yeah, great bottom, which most all of you out there who are musicians, that's what you're always asking us for. Can we give you more bass, more bottom? Of course, we do that with a special output too, you know, so they can plug it into their subwoofers and bass. But why don't we do this, as you had originally suggested, let's play How Great Thou Art as a tribute to the original owner and her family. And then go back into God is Great. That would be a more modern composition, I would think. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Randolph Carter playing a tribute to Doris and her family. We hope this is a blessing to you all. God bless. I know you'll enjoy Randolph's playing. Thank you. So the family got to see you playing. I think you played Amazing Grace.
Okay, I think I remember that.
And we dedicated it to
the video, right? Exactly.
To their mother. But it's part of the process.
Yeah.
Because we do try to promise, assure people that we're going to find good homes for these instruments, and a lot of times they're family heirlooms.
Exactly.
So I guess a main part of this video today is just to say thank you to the families that have trusted us and sold us their instruments knowing we would make the best effort to find a good home.
Yeah. And oftentimes even, with maybe after the purchase of an instrument, you'll have those customers from time to time say, hey, where did this organ come from? And we, take
it's nice to have a
take a
backstory.
special note,
Yeah.
as to where it comes from.
Came from the family of the original owner.
Exactly.
Here's a picture of their grandmother sitting on
Sitting
the organ
right on
bench.
the organ. Exactly. Yes. It's always a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So it is our goal here at Keyboard Exchange International, and we're in Sanford, Florida.
Absolutely.
And it's our goal to collect these instruments from all over the United States. Generally speaking, the lower 48 states. We don't travel to Alaska.
Right.
We don't travel to Hawaii too often. Brian goes to Hawaii. But yeah, that's kind of like what we're doing now. We're gathering the best instruments we can find, mainly B3s,
Yes.
from all over the country, and then finding great homes for them. And as you know, because you're on the primary delivery crew, get them into great homes. Most often, churches.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So once again, we thank all our customers who buy these instruments and who appreciate what we're doing here. It's a business we've been in for 54 years. It's also, at times, it's a labor of love, and we just enjoy what we do. We appreciate all the people that we deal with. We thank you for that, and wish you all a great day, and thanks for listening to our little video here. Thanks for watching our video, and thank you also for helping keep the Hammond Tone Wheel B3 organ alive. We couldn't do all this work that we do here without you. And it would also help greatly if you could subscribe, like, ask for notifications for when we have new videos. That would be a big help for us. So we thank you once again. I'm signing off for now, but we will be back.